Hello friends, நல்லா இருக்கீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். இன்றைக்கி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா மேட்ச் நம்பர் 3ங்க. மேட்ச் நம்பர் 3 வந்து ஹைலைட்ஸ் பண்ணுறோம். அதாவது ஃப்ரீ ஃபயர் வேர்ல்டு சீரியஸோட மேட்ச் நம்பர் 3 இன்றைக்கி நாங்கள் ஹைலைட்ஸ் பண்ணுறோம். போன வீடியோவில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா மேட்ச் நம்பர் 1 நாங்கள் வந்து ஹைலைட்ஸ் பண்ணி இந்த சேனல் நாங்கள் போட்டிருந்தோம். அந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு வேணும்னா கீழே வந்து நான் வந்து டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷனில் அந்த லிங்க்கை நான் தரேன். அந்த நீங்கள் டச் பண்ணி அந்த வீடியோவை நீங்கள் பார்த்துக்கலாம். இப்போ இந்த மேட்ச்சை வந்து நானும் இந்த மேட்சுக்கு தான் பெருசாக நான் கமெண்ட்ரி பண்ண விரும்பலை. அதனால் இதில் இருக்க கமெண்ட்ரியை தான் உங்களுக்கு ஹைலைட்ஸ் பண்ணி தந்திருக்கேன். இந்த மேட்சை பார்த்து என்ஜாய் பண்ணுங்கள். நம்ம சேனலுக்கு நீங்கள் இப்போ தான் வந்திருக்கீங்க, நம்ம சேனல் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கோங்க. அப்படியே இந்த வீடியோவுக்கு லைக் பண்ணிடுங்க. அடுத்த மேட்ச் நம்பர் 2 உங்களுக்கு வேணும்னு நீங்கள் எதிர்பார்த்தீங்கன்னா FFWS அப்படின்னு சொல்லி நம்ம கமெண்ட் செக்ஷனில் வந்து நீங்கள் கமெண்ட் பண்ணிடுங்க. சரி, ஓகே கைஸ், ரொம்ப நான் பேச விரும்பலை. இந்த மேட்சை வந்து நீங்கள் பார்த்து என்ஜாய் பண்ணிட்டு கடைசியில் கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்கள்.
And only if they drop to where they usually drop in crossroads. We saw the blue zone there, plenty of loot available for them. So like I said, Loud would be very happy for it. Immediately, we get V Gaming into some action alongside Vivocade.
Okay, V Gaming and Vivocade were like, hey, we both have a team name of V's, but, you know, Nando's been knocked out. Vivocade, this is a terrible start for them. They don't want to be in any of this sort of action. Modestia is just like, I'll stay on this watchtower. He tries to go for some sort of action, but on the other side of the map, Bastamundo in a skirmish with Echo Esports as well. There's action all around. I was telling people to hold on, but nobody wants any of that.
Absolutely, Bastamundo starting off really strong. Now moving on to the updates here, we see Luka just taking the high ground.
Disrespect!
Immediately gets a knockdown onto Ombak.
Oh my gosh, did you see Luka there? He planted the stand right on the dead body of, the Echo Esports player. I didn't catch the name, but unfortunately, he just let him have it. He didn't go for the kill and then the plant. He went for the plant and then the kill, and that's, this is what I love about this game. The trash talking, the elements of, T's involved.
I like how you kept that PC there. Now, moving on, we have Evo's Divine. Not exactly the best start they would have hoped for as compared to their Evo's counterpart. 2 members already down. And now, while Vestermundo, they are feeling the heat. Or would I say feeling in the midst of it?
Yeah. But they're fine. This is a very different game, and I want to see the other teams start to pick up a little bit, to be more aggressive. General right now just running for his life, just looking for the revives. That's got to happen to give their team a chance right now. But they are crippled at this point, literally losing 3 members to start. Very bad start for them, but Bastamundo. Wow, this is a team that's really stepped up. They're on top right now. I mean, yes, it's a little early, but they've got 3 kills.
Yeah, this is the best start that you can hope for, right? Dropping the central, getting 3 kills, like you said, on the edge of the circle where they usually love to play, or at least in the first half before going aggressive. And with the circle update, you see the usual teams that drop into the middle of it all with Team Flash, as well as attack all around, just making themselves really comfortable at Brasilia, which I think is, it's as central as you can get in Purgatory.
No, it's the most important part, because if you end up being, on the western island or the southern island, and then all of a sudden the circle happens to be on the other side, you are totally screwed. You have to swim across the river, and you just become literally fish in a barrel, so to speak, for any of those teams. Attack all around, they've been very strategic. Almost every single map, they tend to be in this central location. It's perfect for their playstyle because they like to let the other teams go to them.
And it's very consistent to how they actually play in the planes. We saw that coming out, that habit, the ability to just control the fight. And even then, we saw in Game 2 when they were playing Kalahari, that was how they played. You don't really have to take those fights. When you're down to a final member, just turn up, knowing that you don't have the firepower to take a head-on engagement with another team.
Yeah, don't be risky. But, okay, one of the places that I don't like on Purgatory is the Moat House. And if you look at where, Evos right now are in the top, Evos Divine, they're going to be going head-to-head against Minerals Esports. I don't think that that's a skirmish that people expected. Moat House is one of those types where I literally have a moat in a house, and yet you're coming towards me and crossing the river. Very dangerous spot. Jota right there. Hota getting shot out right now by Beyond.
Yeah, Jota had to find that out the hard way, and Beyond, like you said, getting those free tabs. And here comes the rest of Minerals Esports just piling on, but Beyond holding his ground right there, and he's doing a fantastic job at this as well. He might just get a second kill, not exactly in his favor there. Fixer's gonna get the knockdown.
Yeah, it was a 1-for-1 action, and they're going to continue on. Who pulls out so far? Minerals Esports has done quite well thus far, and it looks like they're going to pick up the rest of the team. This is a massive win for the Latam team of Minerals Esports. They got 4 to their name. Hota, the MVP on their team, the latest acquisition. Yes, they've only played 2 years in the Free Fire Pro League, but my God, this guy's a monster. If anybody's looking to get into Free Fire, understand how this guy plays, because he's just going to help you improve, because he's just so mechanically sound. Everything that he's doing, you need to do as well.
Yeah, that was a perfect combination of using the time turner as well as the glue walls to just close up the gap by leaps and bounds, and eventually getting the job done by getting the knockdown onto Beyond. So I think this is something that a lot of teams, kind of underestimate when they're going up against Minerals Esports, because like you said, they're fairly new team as compared to some of these veterans in this game, but they've proven there that they can definitely hold your weight when they're up against those big boys.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're new or old at the end of the day. I know how to fire this gun. I know how to click some heads. I'm going to do that. I'm going to have a great time doing it. But, okay, attack all around, again, very plain. My only concern with them is that seeing is that they haven't moved anywhere and they let the teams come to them, is that they don't really have a whole lot of the utility, which might affect them in the late game.
Yeah, it's all about resource management right here. And about attack all around once again, finding themselves in the middle of it all. We talk about Team Flash not too far away. They haven't had the best start coming into today's games in the grand finals, but can they actually get some points off the Thai team here?
Need points. Need points. All the other teams are like, just please find a Thai team. Please take them out, because we need to ensure that, hey, a friend of a friend. Enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? I think that's how the saying goes. And at the end of the day, if you stop the Thai teams, it's going to really help the rest of the teams in the Free Fire Pro League, or in the Free Fire World Series.
Or you could go super aggressive and just say that everyone is my enemy. It is a legit.
You don't have a lot of friends, do you?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, all right. They're frenemies? Are they? What side are they on?
I guess in the case of attack all around, everyone's the enemy. Kind of. You saw them play that in the first 2 games. They don't care which team you are. As long as you're coming up against the high ground, our ground, we're going to take you out.
Yeah. And they need to ensure that anybody that walks by pays the toll. Right? You have to be that troll under the bridge. You have to ensure that anybody that walks by is making sure that, hey, this is a scary team. You got to be careful of all the different angles that they have, and they're going to be safe. But they're right in the smack dab middle. Right? If you're looking at some of the other teams, look at Loud in the Northwest. Hasn't really been able to find anything, but look, Team Flash looking to find something.
Yeah, they got the first knockdown. They do lose Bloody in the midst of it all, but that is a small price to pay as they take over some control from attack all around. We do have members in the vicinity. Danger zone now going to be pushing them away. Shin dropping down the first. The shotgun to the back of the head of Folky as he tries to make an escape, but only finds himself dead.
Okay, Folky. I mean, if you're going to shoot the guy, maybe you shoot him in the face, not in the back, huh?
No respect.
No respect. That's just disrespectful, right?
You take whatever points you can get.
Yeah, no, actually, I would shoot the guy in the knee first, and then I would then, just plant the stand, and then, okay, there's a reason why I'm not in the Pro League or in the Free Fire World Series.
Yeah, I'll be calling you a BM out for that. But now, take a look at the update right here. Minerals Esports, obviously at the top of the table, 4 members still alive, 4 kills in the back. V Gaming not too far off with 3 kills of their own.
Yeah, and Team Flash doing pretty well. This is the bounce back game that we wanted from the old Burst the Sky team. They have a lot of experience coming in, playing in the last year's Free Fire World Series. I expect to see more. I wanted them to do more, especially since they were the top team in Vietnam. Vietnam, very strong region. V Gaming as well. There's a reason why there's 2 teams out of 12 in the entire world playing in the Free Fire World Series, but they haven't really had a whole lot of success thus far today.
Yeah, hopefully they will have their fortunes turned as we do get the circle update closing in. Brazil is still in it. I think this is really good for some of these teams that have already crossed the bridge. Mainly EVOS, rather both EVOS teams do like to take a little bit of a slow approach at the start, but now we're starting to see teams from the bottom end. Vestermundo taking a fight against Wox as well as V Gaming.
Yeah, and okay, if we see what's happening, V Gaming is just going to have to just buckle himself in right now, keep those glue walls alive, at least for now, but I don't know where the support is. Wosk is getting shot at, and it looks like V Gaming are kind of just a bit of a skirmish, and Nunes from Vestermundo have actually third-partied, and they're at the right time at the right place.
Yeah, Vestermundo is masters of this. They love this third-party fights, and they're finding themselves ripping the rewards. They get a couple of free knockdowns there. Wosk gonna fire some back as own. Blazzario gonna be the first one out. Already the Blazer 10's gonna be first one out. Wosk, just trying to buy time, trying to close up the gap, trying to cross that river. And Vastamundo not letting up this fight.
Yeah, not giving him any space to go. There was the bridge, there was that river. This is the problem with Purgatory. You have to make sure that you're in the right spot. You do not want to be going from open areas to try to find some cover at that point. At that point, it's way too late, and Vastamundo are on the run. Look, we see him running down the riverbank, and he doesn't want any part of, Echo Esports at that time. But Farang, right nearby, I don't know if this is going to be a great start for it, but Farang gets a nice shot onto Koja.
Yeah, just taking the time right here, and Farang, they had a better second game as compared to the first. I think they want to ride on this momentum. And Kojo, what are you doing? He tries to scout around, and Too Bad just gets a free knockdown here, but he's in a lot of trouble. But the rocket launcher buys him up, and Spade comes to his rescue as well. Now Echo Esports, they are punished for this push. And here comes Jambao trying to get the job done onto the last member. Dut trying his best, but Echo Esports gets blasted in their face.
Echo Esports out. This is the #1 play-in team. They were doing so well up until that part. That seemed like a little suspect play where he was driving around on the bike. I don't know what he was doing. I think he was doing donuts or something. I don't know. But he was just like, hey, look at my bike. But then he just got shot off it. And Echo Esports pays with their life. They're down with as the 11th team, but 10 teams left. There's still plenty of time for these other ones to make a move. Loud, on the other hand, kind of quiet. They need to be more aggressive. They're playing it incorrectly. They're behind. They need those kills now.
Yeah, we saw that in Game 1 in Bermuda, where they rotated really slow, and this is very unlike Loud. The Loud that we knew from last year's Free Fire World Series, they were aggressive, they went for kills, they were decisive, they got lots of frags, but this time around, seems like this switch up in play not really suiting themselves.
It's awkward, right? You're playing on the main stage, there's a lot of eyeballs watching you. You have teams that you've never played against. The meta is completely different, right? Getting yourself in that position where you feel comfortable, like in the other leagues, you play against those teams for like 6 weeks in a row. You understand the play styles and how they're going to be playing, so that you kind of get, you kind of understand what the teams is going to do. But if we're looking at Loud here, they're getting some free shots on the Farang Esports. Loud, a bunch of vultures. They're making sure they get every single kill.
Yeah, and similar to how Bermuda was played out, Farang and Loud, they rotate slowly here. Farang on the receiving end of Loud's rough, and now heading into the southern end of the circle, Westermundo going up against members of WASC, who are doing a fine job of getting those free shots from the top. But Mr. Ali just unfortunately gets knocked down from Crusher, who's at the bottom of the river, getting those, pretty free shots towards his direction.
Okay, Mr. Ali was the MVP on WASC, and it seems super awkward because the rest of the team was getting shot at, and they're continuing to get shot at by Vastamundo here. Crusher just completely on point. Nice knock there, and it looks like he's going to be the last one, and they get the other one, and they clean up WASC. Vastamundo is on a roll with 8 kills to their name.
They have no respect for WASC right there. WASC had the higher ground, but Westermundo is like, you know what? We got this glue walls. We're just going to buy a bit of time with the defense coming out from Time Turner, and they took the fight so well, losing only 1 member in the process. That is as good as a fight as it gets.
Yeah, that's perfectly what you want. But Minerals Esports right now, they're in a bit of a jam-packed building right now with Team Flash. And Team Flash, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to find anything. Brian has been down. Fixes those 3 is down as well. And it looks like they're going to change it up. No. Yotop back is in. He gets the nice pickup. He's going to heal his teammates. He's going to keep himself alive. He's going to clean up the rest of Brian. And it looks like Sam13 has been eliminated as well. But Minerals Esports really stepping up. And this is exactly what you wanted, as they were, I think the top, the bottom 2 teams right now.
Yeah, they actually challenged Evil's Divine at Moat House early in the game. They got a kill, the first kill, I believe, and then now they are looking to take this fight and try to job. And here comes Loud coming in really loud, no pun intended. 3 knockdowns, Spade goes out, and now they're wrecking up to 6 kills. About scratch that. They take out Farang, who bows out in 9th place.
Oh, Loud. See, they're so good with their ambushes. They catch a team out, wide out in the open. Farang Esports is like, whoa, what was that? He gets knocked, and then all of a sudden the rest of the team is eliminated. Team Flash has been eliminated now as well. Minerals Esports with 8 kills to their name. Again, both of these teams really needed to step up as they're looking to just close out the first half with Game 3.
Yeah, Latam teams, they are here, and they are here to stay. They did so well in that fight, and now that leaves Evolve's Divine with the remaining member in Beyond, who, ironically was the member to first go down at Moat House. And now, looking at the update, Circle closing into this area where there's not too much covers on. Very very tactically challenging with the verticality on this side of the map.
Okay, Vastamundo has Luca left. He was the last one left on that team. This is great for them. Yes, they have 9 kills, but now it's about placement points. It's 7 teams left. There's plenty of room to figure something out. Evo's Phoenix have taken the foot off the gas. They're like, we don't want any sort of action. This is not the one we're going to look to just go. We're going to look for pickoffs. Jyota will just gladly sacrifice him to the Storm, deny points to the rest of the team. Evo's Phoenix is there, but V Gaming with 6 kills. A lot of these teams, man, look at how many kills they have.
Yeah, Minerals Esports, they did well in that fight, but because of how long they took to conclude that, now, you know, this Storm is coming behind them. They're getting themselves hit by Evo's Phoenix, and now Joanna with the rocket launcher to Fate's face, who goes down. That brings Minerals Esports out in 7th place.
Yeah, they got a decent number of kills, but Vastamundo, the last one, has been killed as well, and unfortunately that's the case, but it looks like that's going to be a pretty big one, and Evo's Phoenix are now here. They've got 3 kills. They want to try to find something. They need to continue to do this. Loud have turned it up, and they are the kill leader. There's for a reason, but Jonah says hello as he tried to enter the building. He gets knocked right there. Jonah will happily take that.
Yeah, the rocket launcher meta coming to play right now. Jonah isn't stopping. Lost 21 gets knocked down, and I think K17, can he actually buy his team out? He gets a reply, but K17's caught out right outside the zone, as Jonah has no mercy for them, racking up to 5 kills. Loud now in a lot of trouble, but they have 9 kills on the board. Kronos, the last member standing.
Stay alive, my friend. You need the placement points. You've gotten the kills. Great. You're down to the last man. Don't take any sort of risk. Make sure that you have a chance here. Louder down to the last member. Kronos has to play smart. He has to play quietly, but he's been eliminated. Evo's Phoenix comes from behind. Make sure that he cleans it up. They've got 7 kills, and they're like, happily take that one. But AAA, they're trying to do what they can. I think there were 4 strong at this point, but there's 8 players left. 3 teams left, 7 players.
And now V Gaming in the perfect spot because there's no more revival zones, no more vending machines. So that puts V Gaming against AAA. Whoever wins this fight, I think is looking to be fair to get the booyah. But, you know, I don't want to invoke any Striker's Curse here. As V Gaming, well, they've got the knockdown. And now it's down to the final 2.
Evo's Phoenix, perfect position. They played that one incredibly smart. Yes, there's only 2 members of them, but V Gaming have 3. This is going to be down to the last 5 players. Oh, Jonah runs right by him, gets the key, knocks down Dark Love. He gives himself a chance. Bintu and Ventan, how are they going to play this? Do they want to res him? Is it going to come down to that? Ventan, he's going to have to heal. Bintu's still alive. Dark Love is just more scouting more than anything else. They haven't given anything out, and it looks like they're going to continue to just kind of keep him from afar.
This is when you wish that you had real-time rhythm. You bring down the glue walls, you can finish off the queue. But now Evo's Phoenix is going to take this one slow. Moshi and Binsu buying time as they wait for the circle to start to close in. They're just separated by just one single fence.
Yeah, no real chance. I don't think you want to take this, especially with the numbers. But Jonah, I mean, yes, he's being supported, but Moshi's got to do everything. Oh, he tries to cover around. He does get knocked here, and it looks like Moshi's going to be the last one alive. And can he get the shot? He does get 1 shot. That's going to be 1 knock. Dark Love is still alive. He's going to try to be 1 versus 1. And there you
வீடியோ வந்து ஃபுல்லாக பார்த்து நீங்கள் என்ஜாய் பண்ணியிருப்பீங்கன்னு நான் நினைக்கிறேன். பார்த்தீங்கன்னா லாஸ்ட்டாக பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இவோஸ் பீனிக்ஸ் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு டீம் தாங்க வின் பண்ணிச்சு. இதே மாதிரி மேட்ச் நம்பர் 2 வந்து இன்றைக்கி இல்லை நாளைக்கு நான் வந்து இந்த சேனலில் போட்டு விடுவேங்க. இந்த வீடியோ அடுத்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு வேணும்னு உங்களுக்கு தோணுச்சுன்னா FFWS அப்படின்னு மட்டும் கமெண்ட் செக்ஷனில் கமெண்ட் ஒன்று பண்ணிவிடுங்க. இதோட இந்த வீடியோ முடியுது கைஸ். அடுத்த வீடியோவில் சந்திக்க வரைக்கும் டாட்டா, பாய் பாய்.